So this is a shaft for the distributor of a Royal Enfield 350cc bullet bike. This side of the shaft will be connected to the bike, and this is where the points will be located and the points will rotate, which will be covered by a plastic, normally plastic cover. What happens is that there will be tiny holes over here which are threaded, and this is where I'll put some light over there for you to see clearly. These holes will be these are the holes that you can see over here. I'll show you by the finger. These are threaded holes, and there will be some hex nuts that will be through these holes holding them together. But the problem that one faces is that the hex nuts are usually harder than this soft aluminium body. As a result, since this is subjected to frequent opening and for inspection of the point setting and the timing, as a result, the hex nuts being harder than the aluminium body, these holes will get stripped too soon. As you can see, I'll show you clearly over here. You can see the welding marks on the top part where I try to fill in by adding some meat over here and rethread it, but it doesn't hold on too long. It will strip too often due to tightening and sometimes over tightening by the mechanics. So I thought of something that can be done to permanently cure this problem of aluminium thread stripping in the Royal Enfield 350cc Bullet. So this is where the shaft is connected to the timing chest. Uh, this is the side which is facing on the clutch side. So I'll take this cover out to show you how this thing has been modified. Like I told you before, and these are aluminium, and this housing is made of aluminium, and the thread tends to strip off too soon. So I'll take this cover off now by unscrewing this nut. So I'll gently take this cover off. Probably all you can see is the back of my hand. The nut is loosened and the cover is off. Here I'll show you the modification that I've done. There is a hex nut over here, but this is not the original nut that comes with the company specification. This is a hex nut without the stem. Normally what happens is that these are the two hex nuts, and there would be a stem that goes into the aluminum housing body, and this nut is made of steel, so it's much harder than the aluminum surface. As a result, due to frequent opening and tightening, the holes inside get stripped off. So what I did was I took these nuts off and then cut the stem. It is just a see-through hex nut, as you can see. This has been tightened over here and over here with some kind of very thin metal washer, and I'll show you the back side. There is one more nut that comes from behind and goes into this from behind, and in order to loosen this up, what you need to do is that you just hold this nut over here tight, and from back you loosen the nut. I'll go to the back and I'll show you how it works. So this is how it is held together from behind. You can see this, see the head of this nut, and there is a thin metal washer. And what you need to do is you just loosen this nut from behind. This will be holding that hex nut I was talking about in the front. Same thing, we have one more down there. So in order to change the timing or to adjust the timing, you just need to loosen this nut. That will loosen the hex nut held up there in the front, and you rotate the timing shaft, and after you are done you just tighten this up and put the cover nut back on, and right away.